What's going on, y'all? Shotgun Last Gaming here, and we're back for another live stream, and we'll be streaming some Madden 20. Probably gonna get to week 15 on this one, and then probably gonna end the stream, and we might stream SnowRunner after. But I think definitely expect a late night Twitch stream tonight, guys, because should be able to do it. Oh, another, oh, it's Rob Gronkowski, yeah, that's what all said. I thought we just had another injury.
No Nick Foles, but a Super Bowl rematch regardless. It's a coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a rematch from that memorable Super Bowl 52 that brought us the Philly Special and brought these fans their first title ever. As we'll see the New England Patriots take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, this place will be electric this afternoon. And for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence for both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Looks like the New England offense is ready to go. They've got the football, opening drive. On first down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Zone situation coming up. We'll see how this defense can respond to an impending first and goal. Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly Special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it's second down. To throw again, Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down to the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches.
A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
Gronkowski's going to go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in the... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target. Here's Brady to throw, and it's 3rd and 4. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it?
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
It's the Coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Here's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they just keep marching right along. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's second down at 6 yards to go. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Brady again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
Nah, no way.
It's tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count. Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on as a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a... This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more. Put the ball in there. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big...
This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is
getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll have a quick turnaround. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
It's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, We're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is going to be incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart? From the gun on third, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a first and goal just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. We have a red zone alert. This defense giving up ground, and they'll look to stop a 2nd and 1. And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he... So a big call. Go now. Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation.
Time winding down here in this first half as we get you back out to the action. To throw, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there.
A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown.
about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amendola again, the intended receiver. Brady going to throw, and it's 3rd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scores?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem the... Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Well, he's going to air it out right away, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, he's going to air it out deep for Emmett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this is caught by Watkins. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking a
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass in number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Edelman set to return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about Boyle want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. Would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not?
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their own. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. Now the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that did.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We'll drop you in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. Be sure to leave a like, a subscribe, a comment, and I will see y'all in the next one.